Are you ready to take the red pill? If you know what the red pill is and what it implies, then obviously you have seen the movie The Matrix and realized this was the choice offered by Morpheus to Thomas Anderson, to either have his eyes opened to the true nature of reality or to stay in the world of illusion, the Matrix. Morpheus put that choice this way. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Another movie, The Truman Show, reveals the same truth in a different way, in the story of a man who believes he is living a normal, happy life, only to discover he is surrounded by actors and living in a fantasy world, a 24/7 TV show. Yes, we may think we are free, like Thomas Anderson or Truman Burbank, but the truth is we are living our lives in the illusion of freedom. The reality is decidedly different. So what is that reality? Think of planet Earth as divided into farms, which are euphemistically called nations. These nation-state farms consist of masses of ordinary people who are managed and exploited by an elite few, just as animals are managed and exploited by the farmer. Think of the social history of the planet as the progress in farming methodologies and technologies of finding ways to better exploit and profit from the human animals. At first, the farmers were brutal and the animals' lives were miserable and short, but over time, the farmers got smart and worked out ways to improve the yield of their farms and the productivity of their animals. Today, as citizens of modern democratic nation-states, we live in free-range farms. We think we are free, but our movements are controlled by the fences of immigration barriers and passports. Our labour and productivity is exploited and siphoned off by income and other taxes, and our productive lives are regulated and controlled by those who are unproductive. We are being farmed. The farmers are those elites, the bankers, politicians, bureaucrats and enforcers who produce nothing but live off the proceeds gained by taxing and exploiting the rest of us, the productive. If you wanted to cease being treated as an animal and escape from the farm, you'd really only have three choices. You could stand up to the elites and refuse to cooperate. Unfortunately, this line of action will end up getting you harassed, fined, jailed, or even killed if you persist. You could persuade hundreds of thousands of other people to join you in your rebellion, so the sheer numbers can overcome the elite's enforcement capabilities. While this could work, especially if everyone joined in, the fact is most people are asleep and distracted and are not motivated enough to act. Or you could take matters into your own hands and find a way of escaping the farm all by yourself, without being noticed. This is the only practical freedom strategy for the world we live in today. As a side note, one choice you do not have in a free-range democracy is to vote your way out. The game is rigged, and no matter who you vote for, you get the same old elites in power, those who intend to enslave and exploit you for their personal gain. So how do you escape? You'd be surprised as to how many ways you can reduce the regulatory and financial burden of the non-productive elites on your life, if you know how. It just takes motivation, knowledge, and action. You want to know more? I invite you to discover my exclusive Escape to Freedom service, Sovereign Life, a private consultancy and community of like-minded individuals that provides extensive information, strategies, and contacts. Everything you need to plan and execute your own farm breakout. I have written a short e-course entitled The 7 Steps to Freedom, which outlines the essential components of an effective escape strategy. It will open your eyes to entirely new possibilities and provide exciting opportunities to live a lot freer life, and it will also give you an overview of what Sovereign Life has to offer. So take the red pill now and find out for yourself how deep the rabbit hole goes by subscribing to my free e-course at sovereignlife.com.